Hello, it is XO Ashley Pink, otherwise known as Ashley, and we are coming to you at a weird angle today because the desktop computer that I usually put my camera on top of, my camera is literally like this big, a little bit, like the tripod legs are a little bit smaller than this A5 Scribbles I'm at. So I always set it on top of my desktop because that's on my desk. It's a touchscreen all-in-one and it died on me the other day. And I can refilm the stuff I have. I can hopefully get some of the schoolwork back. If not, I can just redo it. Haven't figured out how to film without it yet. So you are on top of my computer and a notebook. Hopefully angle it. So let's see if this works a bit. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing my June setup. I am filming this on June 4th. I realized that my calendar is still up, which is probably why I have been doing it. Anyway, this is from Erin Floto. It's a bullet journaling kit, so I'll show you what I have, also the other stuff. So of course my monthly stuff from June, Erin Floto, and then this like date dots, with some cute deco and quotes. All of her orders usually come scrapbook paper, so I'm using this. Just have it in there in case I want it. And then this kit, so it has washi. This label's more washi. And then these all have like labels for like doors, like file labels. And that's like your to-do and meals, and that's like weeks, body stats, other things like currently, some deco, a habit tracker, different labels, and then of course the things for the weeklies. So I'm gonna get started, and you might also see me pull in, give me a second, this stuff. These are all extras from my monthlies. There's one or two like things from like my setup thing, which I did film, but I probably will never get the video back. This is stuff from my the first 5 months extras. So I just have that off to the side in case I want to pull it in. I might pull in the rainbow. They have I have like a bunch of foil stuff that I really want to use. So I might pull that in, I might not. Let's get started though. So I started off by doing my cover page. I used this piece of scrap paper with some stickers around it to hold it on, after of course using my glue runner, to use the quote, "Pride is important because someone tonight still believes they're better off dead than them being themselves," which is true. And then just a simple calendar like I always do. I really like how this page looks. I like editing it, changing it, towards what the theme is, and I find it just a really simple way to do a cover. I really like it. So that brings us to the next page, which is the monthly to-dos. I found it weird that there was no big label for this, but it was just, standard. I really like the colors that I used. I just have a to-do section, an event section, and a bills section. The next page is habits. I have this big habit tracker, and I track my period, workout check-in, so planner check-in, school, so doing stuff for my degree, meal prep, so me prepping meals and actually like making stuff throughout the week, as well as lesson planning. And then there's a challenge of the month sticker that she's had for a little bit now. So I've been put that on this page just to fill in some more space, because when I don't use one of her big habit trackers like this, I have my habits on more than one page, or at least that has been what I've been doing. The next page is a mood tracker. I really like the style of mood tracker, just circles. I really like it. And I really like how this looks. There's a little desk there and a planner caddy and all this other stuff. And then I actually did it currently, but I did it by week. So I did,
You can see the lines that I'm doing. I did a loving, listening, watching, trying, feeling, and buying. I really liked checking in with that because I had to think of what I was actually doing. I didn't do it with my other monthlies. I'm editing this after I've did my July and August 4th as I'm editing this, but I really like how I did it. Next page is my body stats page. I'll admit I haven't repeated this. I was going to be so into body stuff and I just never did. But when I do track my body stats, I track my weight, my waist, the width of my right and left thigh, which I just say leg, and the width of my right and left bicep, which I just say arm. I do that every Saturday if I do track it. Then I left a space for steps. Again, didn't fill it in. This is all stuff, like I said in my planner stack video, I was trying to combine the planners I was using together. And as I was doing that, I realized there was some stuff I was tracking in my planner that I wanted to track, but I just didn't need to. So then this is the page that I use a lot. Like, it's one of the pages I really like. And it was my gratitude, my cleaning, and my monthly review. I find those really simple and they just add something to my tracker. Finances this is what I was doing in I actually started doing this in my bullet journal, and then this is the method that I was using in my budgeting planner, and I find it really works for me. It breaks stuff down by category, so income, fixed things that are coming off every month regardless, variables, so things like gas, health, groceries, like things that you're going to spend money on but you don't know the thing. And then I also added a section for payments, so things that I pay off. Don't know what I think of it, haven't really been using it. I find this method really, really works for me, and when we get to the weeklies, we'll see that when I do budget, I budget. So, for example, the fixed category altogether worked up to $681.61. So that's what I put for the budgeting section in the weekly. I spent the first week, so the first to the fourth, because I only do the days in the month, not the days of the week. I spent $30.79. So the remaining budget for the fixed category was $667.82. So that turns into the budget for next week. And I really like this method because it makes me think about and then also in categories like fast food, where I overspent the second week starting there and I ended up being over, it works out. I see how much money I'm overspending by, and this really works out for me. So then I'm setting up the weeklies. Then I also set up a transaction log. It was 3.5 pages. I wasn't sure if I needed it or not. I ended up only needing 2 pages, but that is that. And I don't think I show it, but the next page I do meal planning, Dutch doors for my weeklies, and then a monthly schedule for my schooling. And that is that. I lost that footage. I can't find it, so I'll have to do it.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I want to do the final flip through voiceover, or if I want to just explain it, so I'm filming both. So first off, like I said before, in the voiceover, I haven't filmed it yet, so I assume I mentioned this. I found this quote on Facebook, and it's still so true. Pride started as a riot. It was a literal freaking riot of people finally deciding they're not going to put up with not being accepted as themselves. And that is why we still have it. Because there are still people in this world who believe they would be better off unaliving themselves than being themselves. And that is why we have it. So simple quote, cover page, really like this. This is a bit more spaced out than I like. I still might go in with some foil. Quickly monthly to-dos. I haven't filled it in yet, but this is where I'm going to put just standard when payday is and things for school. I was thinking of doing a monthly schedule. I still have this fun idea for my weekly, so I still might do. Sorry, I had to switch to my 2 gigabyte backup card, so I don't know how much space I have on this. But yeah, I also saw this currently, so I decided to do a currently page. So currently loving, currently listening to, currently watching, currently trying, currently feeling, and currently buying. And I'll just kind of like put notes throughout the month. Body stats page, I did it a bit differently, so I could also include writing down how many steps I took every day, roughly. The weekend ones and the days where I'm not wearing a watch is going to be a rough estimate, but still. And then of course I want to track my weight, my waist in inches, my leg, when I say leg, I really mean thighs, and when I say arm, I mean biceps, in inches, just to track that. So monthly gratitude, some monthly cleaning. So this is the stuff where the section for the cleaning, I'm probably going to write things like making sure I do my monthly to-dos, any other just miscellaneous cleaning stuff, what I need to buy, and then a monthly review. I love doing monthly reviews. And then I get to my finances section, because if I ever do recover the footage, I'll tell you this, but either way, I'm trying to minimize my planner stack because I've been finding it overwhelming, but I really like how I've been doing my monthly budget. So this is what it looks like, and I transferred it into here. So I didn't put any in, but I have my income, my fixed, my variables. Then I also added a payment because every month I've been struggling with how much money I'm spending on my credit card, because this is actually how I do it. The way my system works is that I pay everything on my credit card and then I use this monthly income to pay it off. So I want to write what I'm paying on my credit card, and then I also have student loans that every single pay I put money into. And I'm currently in those student loans right now because I'm still in school full time. And the way the system works is that you can't accumulate interest while you have an active student loan, even though the student loans are per year. So the fact that we're per school semester. So I'm trying to pay off as much as I physically can while I'm currently in school. And then I have that. So then I have weekly check-in. So what I'm going to do is put in how much each of these things are and stuff like that. I think I'm going to do a whole video on my budgeting. And I, have this as well. Oh, this is me forgetting to write in this. And then I wasn't sure how many pages I would need. When I did my other bullet journal, I would give myself 2 pages, but I'm finding myself using 2 or 3 in the big planner. So I gave myself 3.5, and I'll figure that out. I'll have a better idea for next month. So that is what my monthly currently looks like for June. If you like this video, please give it a like, share, thumbs up, and all that hullabaloo. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.